Hi folks, HR Funk here. Back in front of the camera with the Generation 3 Kel-Tec Sub 2000. You might recall a few weeks ago I posted some videos with this firearm, and in the comment sections to those videos I had some viewers who were questioning the functional reliability of the Sub 2000. And I've got to say, this is the second one of these that I've owned. The other one is in 40 Smith & Wesson and takes Smith & Wesson M&P magazines. This one is in 9mm and it takes Glock magazines. And with both of these firearms, and I've done quite a bit of shooting with the 40 Smith & Wesson version, I have only ever had one malfunction. That was with the 40 Smith & Wesson version, and it was a malfunction that I induced on purpose to see if I could induce a malfunction. Otherwise, both of these firearms have been 100%. Now, I don't have nearly as much ammunition through this one as I do through the 40 Smith & Wesson version, but I wanted to see if I could devise a test, maybe to help put some people's mind at ease, and test the functional reliability of the Generation 3 Sub 2000. So I've come up with something, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is that I'm going to be doing in this video. Then we'll head out to the range and actually conduct the test. So here we go. So let me tell you what this test is not going to be. It's not going to be the type of test where I'm going to be burying the Sub 2000 underground for the next 25 years and then dig it up and see if it's still going to function with the ammunition that's been in the magazine underground all that time. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is testing the Sub 2000 for magazine and ammunition sensitivity. To do that, I've got two different magazines. Neither one of these has been used in the Sub 2000 yet, so I'm going to be testing the magazines. The first one is a 33 round Glock magazine that you see here. The second one is kind of interesting. This is a UTG magazine for a Glock 17. These things are extremely affordable. I've seen them online for prices below $10. I have no idea what kind of functioning I'm going to get from this magazine or from the 33 round Glock magazine. I would assume I'm going to get better functioning with this one, and if there's going to be a problem, it will come from this one. In conjunction with the magazines, I have three different types of ammunition that I'm going to load randomly into these two magazines. I have 124 grain House of Pain poly-coated ammo that you see here. I have some 124 grain Nosler match hollow points that you see here, and I have some Corbon 115 grain plus P hollow points, and you can see that all three of these are vastly different in terms of bullet profile. They are going to be vastly different in terms of their velocity, and if there's going to be a problem with any of this ammunition, essentially what I'm going to be doing is causing the perfect storm between new untested magazines and randomly vastly different types of ammunition all cycling through the Sub 2000. And if I have a functioning problem, if I have a stoppage, I'm going to try to identify which type of ammunition caused the stoppage. Now, depending upon exactly what kind of stoppage it is and where it occurs during the cycle of operation, I may or may not be able to tell you exactly which type of ammunition caused the stoppage, but I will certainly be able to tell you which magazine it was. So what I'm going to do, as I said, is just start to load these randomly into the magazine. And I'll grab a couple more here. And I'm not keeping track of the order at all. I want to try to get about the same number of the Noslers and the Corbon. For some reason I can't hold on to that one. Ammunition into these magazines. And that should be 33 randomly loaded rounds of ammunition in this magazine. Now I will go back to the other one, and I'll pick up that cartridge that I dropped on the floor. And there are 17 rounds in the UTG magazine. Now let's head off to the range and see how they're going to function. Okay folks, as you can see, we have arrived at the range. First up is going to be the Glock 33 round magazine. Let's see what the functioning looks like. And that's it. All done with the Glock magazine. And I just realized that I neglected to put on my eye protection, so I'm going to grab that. Then we'll try that second magazine, which is going to be the UTG Glock 17 magazine. So give me 1 second to grab my eye pro here. And that's the kind of mistake that's possible when you get into a hurry. That magazine is locked in place. First round is chambered. And I'm at about a 10-yard distance here. Last time I was going center chest. This time I'll go headshots, and we'll see what happens with this magazine. No problem whatsoever. I could hear and feel the difference in those rounds, but there was no problem with the functioning through the sub 2000 whatsoever. And if anybody's interested in the accuracy, I wasn't even trying from that distance of 10 yards. There's 50 rounds from that distance. Pulled a few of these a little low. That was just me. I'm holding up about here for my mechanical offset of the sight. Shots are all hitting down in here. No problem at all keeping those 17 rounds in the circle of the head up there. So I don't think you can ask much more of a $450 9mm carbine than performance like this. So real quick on my final thoughts to this video, folks. First off, I don't think I could get a much wider range of ammunition than I used in this test in terms of different bullet styles, different velocities, different manufacturers, and there was not a hitch with any of it. It ran just fine. And I played back the video. I can definitely hear the difference in the report from some of those cartridges as opposed to others. And this thing just digested all of them. This is a Glock magazine. I figured it would run well, although with all that different ammunition, you just never know. The UTG magazine did just fine. And with as inexpensive as these things are, they also make some 33 or 35 round magazines. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to get a few more of those and do some further testing with these UTGs because they're extremely economical, and for use on the range or what have you, I would rather pay say $10 or $12 than I think this was 30 something dollars if I remember correctly, $32, $34. In any case, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, as always, make sure you forward those to me. Remember, if you purchase anything from Optics Planet, be sure to use my discount code, which is... And if you use that discount code, it's good for 7% off your purchase from Optics Planet. And don't forget House of Pain, both House of Pain Armament and House of Pain Munitions. You can go to either one and use my discount code there, which is HRFun. And that'll save you some money off your purchase from House of Pain. And I want to say thanks to House of Pain for sponsoring some of the ammunition that I use today, and also for providing the Kel-Tec Generation 3 Sub 2000. And lastly, don't forget the Target sponsor, folks. Go to Target's online, check out their inventory, and see if they have anything that's going to meet your Target needs. See you next time, and until then, good shooting. Bye-bye.